Yo, Swerve back with another video, and today I want to talk about how to find a manufacturer for your clothing brand. So the first step, when you're looking for a manufacturer, you got to know where to go. There's a lot of places, like some people use Alibaba, some people use Instagram, some people use Twitter, you feel me? Some people use Pinterest, or things like that, just different ways of finding manufacturers. But for me, the first step that I use is Instagram. If you go to Instagram, you can find a lot of manufacturers. Like, it's easy. Like, the first step I do is go to Instagram, type in MANU, and then you should see a whole bunch of manufacturers pop up. And there's really a secret too. This is one of those secrets you could do. One of those secrets you could really do is go to your favorite brand, your favorite upcoming brand on Instagram. Go to their followers list, you feel me? And then type in the same thing in the search bar, MANU, type in manufacturers, and you'll see a whole bunch of manufacturers that follow them, you feel me, that possibly work with them, and just things like that. So that's what you really want to do when you're looking for a manufacturer. That's just an easy little secret, you feel me, to find a great manufacturers. So after going to Instagram, finding a whole list of manufacturers that you possibly want to use, you went through their pictures, you feel me, you like their work and things like that. You want to DM all those manufacturers and ask them if they do free samples. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna say, yeah, they do free samples, but all you have to do is pay the shipping cost. So, and one thing I want to say is, like, never, like, if a manufacturer say they don't do free samples and things like that, just move on. Like, because there's plenty of manufacturers that offer free samples, offer great quality free samples and things like that. So if a manufacturer ever tells you that no, they don't offer free samples and you got to pay this, and then they give you a high price, just move on. That's like one step too. Like, that's a part of the first step. Just anytime you find a manufacturer, just make sure they offer free samples. They're still going to charge you for the shipping, but just make sure they offer free samples, because there's plenty of them out there that do. Second step is you really want to ask every manufacturer what their shipping cost is, what their production cost for the item that you want to make is, included with the shipping. Because one thing is, they'll tell you like a cheap price for production, but they won't include the shipping. So you always got to know the shipping costs with the production costs. Ask your manufacturer that. That's like a really important question. Because down the line, say if you order in bulk, right? And he tells you the price for every hoodie will be $5, but he doesn't add on the shipping or doesn't add on any extra charges. Later on the line, when he's gonna send them out to you, you'll be surprised. Like, the tax bill will be a couple hundred more, you feel me, than what you were going to pay. So you always want to know the shipping cost plus the production cost. That's really, really important. That's step number 2. Make sure you know the shipping cost and the production cost for everything that you're ordering. So after that, step number 3, after you get the manufacturer, after you DM all of them, ask them their shipping costs, with their production costs included, that's when you want to compare and contrast every manufacturer and see which one offers the best prices and which one's offering you, the best prices and everything like that. So you just know what you're getting and what you're dealing with. So the people that offer the best prices, you want to pick the top 2 or 3 manufacturers, because you don't just want to have one manufacturer and depend on one. You want to have at least 2 or 3 manufacturers. So yeah, after you compare and contrast the prices and you get your top 3 manufacturers that you're willing to work with, that's when you create a mock-up. You feel me? Create a perfectly organized mock-up that the manufacturer could follow step by step and create the product you want exactly. You got to know everything about your product. You got to know the material you want to use, the colors you want to use, the size of everything, the size of the logo, the size of just everything on your material, whether it's pants, whether it's a jacket, hoodie, doesn't matter. You gotta know the size, the color, the materials, and everything you want to use. And you want to also include all that in the mock-up. You don't want your manufacturer to just have to fill in the blanks, you feel me? So you want to be prepared. You want to have everything organized. Because for example, like when I first sent like a hoodie like this to my manufacturer, for example, because everybody makes mistakes. This was one mistake that I made one time, right? So I sent him the hoodie, I sent him the mock-up. My mock-up had everything, all the designs I wanted on it, but I never included the size of the design on the hoodie that I wanted. So long story short, he had he made the design too small. Like it was just too small. And it was like three or four hoodies, I think. It was, 3 or 4 samples I was supposed to get. He made them way too small, and I was like, I just wasn't satisfied or nothing like that. So we went back and forth, and we came to a conclusion that he just had to remake them. We just had a waste of time, you feel me, that went by, and that was it, you feel me? So you always want to be specific. You always want to know the size of everything, like I said, the size of the logo, the material, the clothing, the fabric, whatever it is, you feel me? So that's step number 3, the mock-ups, you feel me? You gotta have good mock-ups, great mock-ups where your manufacturer could follow step by step and create the product that you exactly want, you feel me? Because you don't want to get a product from somebody and it's not what you feel me, what you really wanted. So be as specific as possible so you can get the best results. So step number 4. Step number 4 is getting on FaceTime or a WhatsApp call. Matter of fact, that's what you're gonna be using. Because most manufacturers are located overseas, like China, they have great manufacturers, you feel me? Pakistan is a little cheaper, but they offer great materials, you feel me? Great shipping time and all that. So you really want to get on the FaceTime call or a WhatsApp call with your manufacturer, and you want to go back and forth, you feel me? Let them show you their factory, you feel me? All their materials, you feel me? Just show proof, you feel me, of everything they got going on. Because a lot of manufacturers out here, some steal photos, you feel me? They're just trying to scam you, get a quick dollar out of you. And then some are really legit. They just don't have great quality pictures on Instagram or great followers. So you never want to go by the followers. There's a lot of manufacturers that have a lot of followers that are just scams. And there's a lot of manufacturers on the other hand that don't have a lot of followers, that are really trustworthy, have great material, great shipping costs, shipping production, everything. So you just really want to just stay focused on the communication part. Because I don't care how great a manufacturer's material looks, how many customers they may look like they're getting. If they don't keep great communication, you don't want to go with that person, you feel me? You want to go with a trustworthy person, manufacturer that answers you back on time, you feel me? That just answers in a timely manner. Because you don't want to work with somebody that's answering every 3 days, every 2 days, whatever it may be. You feel me? You want to work with somebody that's taking their job seriously. So after step number 4, after you get on the FaceTime call and everything, and you just see their work and everything, that's when you want to talk about the payment system you're going to use. For me, I personally use MoneyGram. It's quick. I just go to the CVS right down the street, you feel me? I just go there and have to use MoneyGram because it's obviously overseas. My manufacturer's overseas, so I use MoneyGram. I send a portion of the money. When you're sending your money to your manufacturer, whether it may be just for the shipping, whether it's for the free samples, you just have to send the shipping price. Never send anything in full payment till you see some type of work. You feel me? That's the worst thing you can do. The worst thing you can do is just send all the payment at once without seeing no type of work. Because like a manufacturer, they'll take their time, you feel me? They won't take you seriously if you send all the money. You might be waiting 2 months for one little product and things like that. So you really want to, like I said, like just have your payments in a plan. Like have it in a 4-step plan. Like I'm gonna pay you this much when I see this. You feel me? When I see the materials, I might send you a little bit. when I see you videos, you feel me? Because you always want to have videos and production videos and photos of everything, the step-by-step process, you feel me? You want to know what's going on. So you always want to ask your manufacturer that as well. Always ask for pictures, always ask for videos, you feel me, of the production step by step. So like I said, never send all the money. Never send all the money, you feel me? Until you see a little bit of work, that's when you send a portion of the money. And then halfway through, that's when you send another portion of the money. Because you want to keep your manufacturer on their toes, you feel me? You want them to take you seriously, you feel me? You want them to work for the money, not them get the money before they even did anything. Because like I said, even if you get your product, you're going to get it late. They're going to, you feel me, take it slowly and, you feel me, just take their sweet time. So like I said, never send all the money. Send it portion by portion. When it gets halfway through, send half of the money, you feel me? Once you see the production is done, that's when you send all the money. And I'm not saying when it's done, not to your liking. When it's done and you see everything is exactly what you asked for, that's when you send the money. Don't ever stay satisfied for a mistake, you feel me? Because manufacturers, they love making mistakes, you feel me? Some don't listen. So you really, like I said, you gotta be precise in your mock-up. In step number 4, and then step number 5, you just gotta make sure that they're just doing everything right. That's why you want production videos at every step through, you feel me? You gotta know everything going on. You don't wanna be stuck in the blind, you feel me? You gotta know everything going on. You wanna know step by step if they're making a mistake in the middle of the process or at, you feel me, at the start, whatever it may be. You don't wanna wait till the last minute and then they send you the video as a finished product and it's nothing how you wanted it. So you always want to keep the communication back and forth, like I said. So after step number 5, you see production videos and things like that, that's when you want to go ahead and pay them their full money, you feel me? And then that's when you want to calculate how long did it take for you to get the product. You want to compare and contrast with different manufacturers. Some will get your product in 3 days with DHL, you feel me? Some manufacturers will get your product in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I've seen a month, 2 months, which I would never just stay satisfied for that, you feel me? Like, you always want to worry about the production time. You want to go with the fastest production time, you feel me? The manufacturer with the fastest production time, who can ship it out to you the fastest with great material. And if you really want to skip the line, matter of fact, like I'm actually about to drop a list. It's going to be a list of like 4 or 5 manufacturers, trusted, reliable manufacturers that are going to get you your material on time, that can make stuff just like this, you feel me? Great material. They could do anything, so like, yeah, I'm gonna drop this list. It's like I said, it's gonna be like 4 or 5 trusted manufacturers, you feel me, that can make anything. Make hoodies, make pants, shirts. They can customize anything to your liking, you feel me? Fast production time, they're reliable, trustworthy, and everything like that. And I'm gonna drop this list in the bio or the description. You feel me? The description or the comments or my bio on Instagram at One of a Kind Minds on Instagram with the number 1, everything else spelled out. And also on my website, www.oneofakindminds.com. Like I said, the 1, everything else spelled out. And this list is gonna be for $100. Like, it's really an investment. Like, with this list, you could take your brand to the next level. It's gonna make you stand out from every other brand you see on the internet. You feel me? It's gonna be great material, like I said. You could be creative, you could create anything you want. And these manufacturers, like, they'll bring it to life. You feel me? Exactly how you want it. You gotta just be specific, like I said. You can't be playing around, you feel me? Because manufacturers know if you're serious or not. That's how a lot of manufacturers scheme, you feel me? They'll know exactly, because especially like good manufacturers, they deal with a lot of people, you feel me? So you always want to know, like, you feel me, what you're doing and how you're doing it. y'all's got to know certain lingo, like MOQ. For example, like some manufacturers, they only offer like a certain amount of products at once. They won't send you less than that. Some MOQs are 50. Like if you're starting off, you feel me, like you're just a brand starting off, you never want to go with a manufacturer that offers an MOQ of like 50 or more. You feel me? It's just too much money spent at once. Like I said, you always want to get the sample before even buying bulk or anything. Always ask for the sample. Yeah, that's the first step. You always got to ask for the sample. So yeah, like I said, if you just want to skip the line, you want to go through trial and error like I did to find these reliable manufacturers. I'm gonna drop a list below in the description as well as the comment section. And this list gonna be for $100. Like I said, it's an investment. You feel me? You're gonna make a ton. You're gonna make triple, quadruple what you feel me. You spend on this easily. You feel me, in the first month if you do things right. And yeah, like if you want to take your brand to the next level, you want to create you feel me. You want your images to come to fruition and things like that. Like I said, just hit the link below, and it's gonna be for $100, which is really nothing compared to what you're getting. So that's really it. Peace. You're looking for great manufacturers, great production time, all of the above, hit me up. We going up this year for sure. I've been showing y'all the way for the last year, you dig? Don't miss this chance right now to step up your quality. Hit me up on the gram, one of a kind minds. You feel me? Everything else spelled out. I'm out.